Hello. Welcome back to The Real Deal. As you can see here, I'm sitting in the back of a Jeep. This is Demis's Jeep. This is Xander and mine's home for the last 10 days. We've got the camera gear, the assistance bag, everything in here. This is our little home. But what I want to do today on this little blog is to talk to you about filming permits. This is Xander and my filming permit to be in Ethiopia. The ability to film anywhere, well not anywhere, the places we specifically asked for. And it basically states that we have asked permission from the Ethiopian government and the Ethiopian embassy that we, let them know we will be filming and ask their permission. The point of doing this is obviously if anybody stops us and asks us who we are and have we got permission, we can present this official document and it's all above board and it's all clean. We actually had a bit of trouble getting this. Before we came to Ethiopia, we contacted the London embassy, the Ethiopian embassy in London, and we did a lot of work with them in getting a business visa in our passports. In fact, I've got that as well. I can show you quickly. I have my passport, and here we go. In here, give you a quick flash because there's a bit of important information on there. But basically, that is the business visa that states that we're here for business purposes, as we're filming a video, for business reasons. The advantage of having a business visa is if we hadn't had that business visa, we would not be able to get our filming permit. When we got to the country, we actually had our camera impounded at the airport because we didn't have the correct documentation, despite working with the embassy in London. So we had to, it took us a day basically. We went between the Foreign Office and the Communications Office, and after a bit of negotiation and explaining what we were here to do and presenting our official documentation, we were presented with this visa. We got a stamp. Our camera was let out the airport and the impound, and we could continue making the video, or start making the video for the LUCIA charity. The point of this tutorial, or this video, is to basically emphasize how important it is to get permission when you want to film. Now, this doesn't just have to be abroad. If you want to film somebody, you need to get their permission to let them know how the video is going to be used, where it's going to be used, and if they agree to the terms of your use. They know that you filmed them and everything's above board. The same goes with locations. You want to get location release forms signed by the owner or a representative from the location to say that you have asked somebody that you can film there and it can be included in the video. If you don't do that, somebody might see it. Even if you got permission, if you don't get it written down, there's no proof. So sooner or later, somebody may see the video and go, hang on a minute, you didn't get permission to film there. And you never know, you may have to charge, or you may get a charge, or be fined. So always get your documentation. If you're filming abroad, especially in continents like Africa, South America, Asia, that aren't like, they don't have the same infrastructure or bureaucracy as the West, America, Europe, places like that, you need this documentation. Even with the work we did at the Ethiopian embassy, we still had our camera taken off us. So you need to doubly check you've done all the work, contact the embassies, find out what they want, find out what they need, and do it. You've got to play the rules by their, play the game by their rules. And if you don't bend, there's no reason why they need to let you in. There's no it's nothing to them. You've got to play by their rules. And if you do everything that they ask you to do and are as kind of flexible as possible, then all should go to plan. So I thought that was, sorry for waffling on a bit there, because that was a bit of a rant, but it is important, it's vitally important to get your documentation. So this is our filming permit. We have presented it to several people. It says, Elliot and Alexander Weaver. It's a filming, what we're doing here, film shooting, the company we're with, the charity we're with, LUCIA, the dates. We're here in Ethiopia, and they're actually 3 or 4 years, 7 or 8 years behind us. It's actually only 2003 in Ethiopia. And here it also says the locations that we'll be filming in, and it's all in Amharic, which Xander and I are picking up a little bit of. Amasaganelu means thank you, and all this sort of stuff. But there you go, so that's our filming permit. I hope that was useful. All I can stress is get permission from whoever and whatever you're filming.